This is a really important proclamation, actually, statement that the author Geshe Kelsing is making here, that we have within us a source of peace and happiness. We all do. Like, there's no exceptions. It's like we're not like exempt. There's some mistake with us. Somehow we're exempt from this. This is the Buddhist perspective that every single living being without exception has a source of peace and happiness within. That if we begin to understand how to tap into, we can find what we're seeking. Like, it's not so far away. So there's an example that I like a lot to understand this, which is the example of the breathing meditation we just did. Because I think this takes some faith. Like, we don't necessarily have faith in the power of our own mind to be a source of peace and happiness. We tend to be very familiar with those aspects of our mind that plague us, drive us crazy, give us sleepless nights and, agitated experiences. We don't tend to always connect with this concept that's being presented here, which is that we have a source of peace and happiness within us. But if we think about the meditation we just did, like a simple exercise, like a breathing meditation, it can show us so much about this point. So obviously, this is a Buddhist statement, a Buddhist belief, but we don't have to take it on board just because Buddha said you have a source of peace and happiness within. We can kind of experiment for ourselves. This is really what meditation is a tool to often do, is to kind of experiment with different things. So say something like a breathing meditation. One of the principal functions of a breathing meditation is to try to let go, give us a freedom to let go of distractions and disturbances. So by focusing on a neutral object like the breath, we can't focus on the objects of our distractions or the objects of our disturbances, like the things we're disturbed about or the things we're distracted by. We can't focus on it when we're focused on the breath, right? Because we can only focus on one thing at once, generally speaking, so in a single pointed way anyway. So when we try in meditation to sort of single pointedly focus on the breath, then what we find is we have to drop the ball, right? We have to drop the ball of distraction, disturbance. And then there starts to be a vacancy in the mind, like an absence of those distractions and disturbances in the mind. And through the course of a breathing meditation, not even like a perfectly amazing breathing meditation, just even like a basic involvement with the meditation, we can touch on that absence of distraction and disturbance, or reduction of, like a letting go of, and we can see then what's left, which proves this point. So when your mind has a lessening of distracting thoughts, disturbing thoughts, like they're removed from the mind, even just temporarily, what remains? What remains? What is revealed? It's a really important thing to discover, because what's revealed and what remains is a naturally peaceful mind. Like when you remove disturbances from the mind and distractions from the mind, and you just have raw mind, it's actually an oasis. It's a very pleasant place to be. It's a very calm place to be. It's a very soothing place to be. It's a very happy place to be. So there's an example I like. I'm going to give two examples, but one that I think of a lot